exact moment when someone told me no, not a soft no, not a let me think about it kind of no, a clean and immediate boundary respecting no. I had asked him for something, and guess what? They didn't want to give. And instead of trying to apologize, instead of trying to rationalize or trying to make excuses, they said no and walked away. What shocked me was really not the rejection. What shocked me was the peace in their voice. I don't know about you. I'm Dr. Vivian Atud, and thank you for joining us live on the Firelight community. And we're lighting some fires this morning. I don't know how many yeses you have been saying and you don't mean, but when I got that no, I realized they didn't seem guilty. They did not seem like we owe you an explanation. They simply said, we are going to draw boundaries around what belongs to me and what did not belong to me. And they were willing to lose my approval. I don't know about you, people pleasing and wanting everybody to approve. And sometimes that derails us from your real purpose. And guess what? That firm no shifted something in me because I realized that truly most of my own yeses were actually not real commitment. They were performance, yeah, performances. I was saying yes to things that I really didn't want to do, to people that I really didn't have to say yes to, at times that actually didn't serve me. But why was I doing this? Because I was terrified. Sometimes you're terrified saying no, and like it will make you look selfish. You want to look nice and kind to people, even when it costs you your own purpose, even when it costs you where you're going. But guess what? What I have since learned is that um, when you say no, it is not selfish. When you say no, it is essential. When you say no, it's the only word actually that makes your yeses actually mean anything. And I like you to think about it. Think about it. When you say no to everything, it means you have no power of choice. You are responding to every demand. You are responding to every demand. You are not leading. Guess what? You are being led. So today, in this month and in this season of alignment, if you're joining us live, we are talking about the power of no. The power of no as we align for our purpose, as we walk in aligned progress. You don't have to apologize for your no's. When you say no to things that don't serve you, to things that are not aligned to your purpose, guess what? You are saying, you are saying yes to your purpose. You are saying yes to where you are going. When you say no to relationships that violate your peace, you are protecting what actually belongs to you and what you care about. And guess what? When you say no to the opportunities that pull you aside, that takes you off course, guess what? You are focusing your energy to accelerate towards your destination. Your integrity is really measured by how far you can draw boundaries, not how many people you please. I don't know about you. I am done pleasing people. I'm done trying to say yes just so that people can be happy while I am inside unhappy. Done saying yes to things that don't serve my purpose. Done saying yes to things that takes me off course. Done saying yes so that just because I don't want to look bad. You are going to say no to something today. Commit with me that you're going to say no, not tomorrow, today. Identify one commitment, one thing that you might have said yes to just for fear of not disappointing someone else. One obligation that doesn't serve you, you know this thing doesn't serve you. One relationship that is draining your energy, and you're scared. What do people say if I let go of this relationship? Tell yourself today, I am going to say no. I am going to say no firmly. I'm going to say no, not apologizing. I'm going to say no with no explanation, because I always say no is a complete sentence. I'm going to say no clearly, and I am going to decline. And guess what? The peace that you would get, you will feel, will prove that what you have made the right decision. You have made the right decision. If you're joining us for the first time, this is our Firelight community, and we light some fires every day. This month of August, we're talking about aligned progress. And in this week, we are really talking about moving from pretense to being yourself. Really move away from pretense. Yesterday we talked about half truths, trying to act and say half truths. Today we're talking about saying no firmly. Say no firmly. And if you're joining us live, I'd like you to commit to something you want to say no to today, not tomorrow, and go in the chat and say, I said no. I said no. Tell us what you declined, and guess what? You will feel released. You will feel released. And I like you to celebrate new boundaries, because if you want to progress, you need to set new boundaries for yourself. You need to set new boundaries for yourself. Keep sharing the good news. Keep inviting others to the room. Share the room if this has helped you to relook at some of the yeses you said just to please people, and maybe help you to align to saying yes to what really serves your purpose. Go out there and focus on your purpose. Go out there and focus on your goal. I am Dr. Vivian Atud, and I will see you in the next video.